Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you all here. Welcome back if you're one of my lovely returning friends. It's great to have you here as well. It is Thursday, Thursday of spring break, which is why I have to question myself on the day, but it is Thursday. I'm gonna sit down, but before I sit down, I wanna show you where things are at with the office rearranged, because I left you in the last vlog, in the bonus vlog, with a little bit of a mess still. So the next day I did tidy that up. So when you look into the office, there is now clean floor. So this is the pile that is left to be dealt with. Eventually, all I would like to live here next to the printer is my office bag, is what I call it. This is what I use to pack up all my laptop, tablet type stuff, pencil case when I go over to my parents' house. Basically, all the most important things of my office get shoved into that bag so that I can still work when I'm over there. And then this is my current work bag. I love this bag. It's got all these scenes from London on it. I think this is by Oasis. So it's a great tote bag, really sturdy. I can carry a lot. So these don't really have a technical place. I think I would always either store them to this side of the printer, or I could shift the printer over a little bit and store them on this side just so that they're not as visible from the front door. But like right now, this is the only mess in the office. The desk is pretty much as you saw it. The chair is pretty much as you saw it. I still have two wire baskets down here. So one is pen cases and pouches. The other is all of my project notebooks. So I will figure out what I want to do with that. I don't really want them to live on the floor like that. So we'll figure that out eventually, but at least for now, they're all contained. File cabinet, I've put all of my folios and my 6-ring binders and all of those sorts of things on here. And then right now, this is just a towel that I use to put over my chair outside because it gets so dusty. So I need to like roll that up a little bit better. But on this shelving unit, I have all of my sketching stuff. My exercise stuff is on the bottom. My journal, blank journal collection is in there with a couple other storage boxes. I've got some teaching related books there. And then on the top, I have a stack of London books. I've got a few more that I can add there once I finish reading them. A little postcard of St. Paul's Cathedral and the Millennium Bridge, and then this vase waiting for these Legos. I want to put these together today, and then I'll put them in that, and that will kind of be here on this table. So in the desk, the other thing I have changed is I have done some reorganization of this cabinet. So I'm still working on this because I think down here could be where I'd have to figure out something to do with this, but I think a lot of these can be stored somewhere else, and so that could be where all of my project notebooks go. I could honestly also just put it right back here for now. I might actually do that because my chair doesn't really, like, this is not ideal. This is not what I really want, but it at least puts them within reach. So yeah, I'm still sorting through a lot, but it's getting there, and I have really liked working at the desk. I'm really liking how functional it feels. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's Thursday of spring break. Spring break is more than halfway over. Trying not to think about that. It was supposed to be a cloudy day with some drizzle around 11. We will see if that happens, but there are some clouds out there. There's also a lot of sun, so I don't know. But yeah, for now, it is 9 o'clock. I've been up for an hour and a half, and I've been moving for an hour and a half, so I'm ready to go lay down on the couch. I'll give you the full spring break update later, but yeah, I'm still feeling very tired and run down. So I think I'm gonna go, my morning routine so far has been get up, get ready, make a smoothie, and then kind of lay back down and watch some YouTube or something. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. And my goal is by 11, which gives me 2 hours to rest. By 11, I would like to start doing some editing. So we will see how that goes. I'm not entirely sure what this vlog is going to be because I thought it was going to be a rainy, drizzly day, cozy day at home vlog, and it's not looking like it's gonna be like that. So yeah, we'll just see, and we'll see how my body feels. My body feels right now like it really just wants to go lay on the couch. Okay, it is 20 after 11. I need to get editing. I want to edit until like 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock. Take a break for lunch. I've had my smoothie, I've had breakfast, so I will need to have lunch in a little while. And I was just thinking, instead of waiting to edit, instead of doing like 3 hours all in a row or 2 hours in a row, let's break it up, like an hour and a half and then another hour, hour and a half. It's kind of getting cloudy. It actually is kind of getting cloudy. We'll see if that continues. Today I still feel really tired and part of me wants to just continue laying on the couch, but I want to do at least a little bit of editing over spring break. My goal had been to get through chapter 6 with editing. I don't know if that's going to happen. I might try to do more editing tomorrow morning. I mean, tomorrow I need to go to Whole Foods, but I might try to do the editing as soon as I'm done at Whole Foods. I need to go run another errand, but then after that I might try to do the editing and then lay down and rest for a few hours and then go for a hike. So we'll see. I might flip my schedule around tomorrow. Today I've rested, now I'm gonna do some editing, and then we'll see after lunch if I can get back to editing. But I just feel like if I don't sit down and do some editing right now before lunch, I might not do any editing today. And I'm okay with, like, I'm telling myself that clearly I needed the rest, clearly I needed the downtime. That is more important. I'm picking up a 5th class after spring break. If I don't get enough rest over spring break, I'm not going to get through the rest of the semester. Rest really is the priority, and I think I said that at the very beginning of the spring break vlogs. Like, I really have to rest. So if that comes at the expense of editing, I am okay with that. But I also feel like I've kind of stalled out on editing. And so I think I want to try to do just a little bit of editing today and possibly tomorrow. And then we'll see about Saturday and Sunday, but just so that I feel like I'm making some progress. So like, I thought 6 chapters was a realistic goal. Now I'm feeling like maybe try to do 3. If I can do like at least 1 chapter a day in 3 out of the next 4 days, I will be happy with that. So I can have one more day where I don't do anything, but then the other days I want to try to do at least 1 chapter, and then on Monday kind of start getting back into a regular editing schedule, because I still would really like to have the rest of the developmental edits done by the end of March. So we'll see. So I'm at my desk, I'm at my computer, I'm gonna light a candle, keep an eye on the clouds and hope that we get some rain. I'm gonna turn some music on, just gonna make it really nice and cozy, and see if I can get through all of chapter 1 before I stop for lunch. And then we'll see if after lunch I can do a second chapter, because I don't think I'd gotten through all of chapter 1. I know I've started working on it, but I don't think I finished it. But I might be able to get through 1 and 2 today, but we'll hope for at least 1. Chapters done. That makes me really happy. I'm gonna take a break because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna take a break and eat some lunch. It's not raining, but it has definitely gotten cloudy finally, and it is very breezy, so we'll see if I actually get any rain or not. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break for probably an hour, and then I'm not sure. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to burn myself out on editing. I'd rather be doing like 1 or 2 chapters a day every day than do 3 or 4 chapters in one day and then not touch it for a few days. So I'm on the fence of if I want to try to edit chapter 3. It is going really easily and really smoothly. These first 3 chapters don't have a whole lot of notes. Where is my cursor? There it is. Yeah, it looks like I've just got a couple notes in chapter 3, but there's really not much that needed to be changed in chapter 3. I'm now starting to, I was feeling warm, now I'm feeling cool. So chapter 3 probably won't take me that long, so it would be tempting to do it today. Chapter 4 is a bigger chapter with more edits, because that's one of the chapters that has a bunch of things that I've changed. It's not going to be any big changes, but it's going to be a bunch of little changes. So rather than like 1 or 2 big changes in the chapter, it's just going to be multiple smaller changes. So it won't be hard, but like it might be better to do chapter 3 tomorrow and chapter 4 on Saturday. But then I'm also thinking maybe I should do chapter 3 today, chapter 4 tomorrow, and then I could do 5 and 6 on Saturday and Sunday. And still, I don't have to do 6 chapters. I don't have to do 6 chapters over spring break. So we'll see. The other thing I was realizing I think I want to do is type up all of the editing notes in my project notebook. So what tends to happen as I'm writing and then as I'm doing like my Scrivener read through, there's some things I will leave notes specifically in Scrivener about, and then there are other things. That wind is really picking up. and I'm loving that sound. So yeah, I've got notes on this page, and this page. So I think I want to get them typed up and also expand on my notes a little bit. So that might be what I do later this afternoon and not do any editing. And then I can do chapter 3 tomorrow. But yeah, I'm getting back into it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm realizing that a lot of my hesitation and feeling like I'm getting behind and a lot of the hesitation is because I was feeling like I was getting behind, and then that was just kind of freezing me a bit. But like, as I'm working on it, I'm remembering it really isn't that bad. I've said this before, but then I always forget it. It's really not that bad. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and it doesn't need that much work. So I've definitely been overthinking it. So yeah, I will probably come back and work on this for 1 more hour at least this afternoon, but I'm gonna go rest for a little bit. So I did some of the flowers in the bouquet. I did the poppies, the Queen Anne's lace, the lavender, and the cornflower. And I still have the lupins and the larkspur and 2 different colors of daisy. So I will do those either later today or tomorrow, but I think when I do those, I'm going to do them sitting at the desk. Or I did get out my little bed tray, so I could probably have that on the couch, over my lap on the couch. But they're looking really pretty. I think they're going to be really nice. And there's another set of flowers that I can get. I definitely am going to put those on like a wish list for Christmas or something this year, because you can mix and match the flowers from the different sets. So, and then I'm kind of on the fence. I might just leave them put together, but it is kind of fun to like assemble them. So I'm thinking I might disassemble them in autumn when I put up all my autumn decor, and then just it can be a spring thing that every spring I put those together. So yeah, they're looking really, really cute. I think once they're all assembled, they're gonna look really pretty in that vase. I'm so distracted. It's just so beautiful out here. The trees are just, there's so much wind, and they are just dancing in the wind. They just really are. Especially this one, which is my favorite one. That's the one that I love the most. It's some kind of poplar, I think, and it just sounds like ocean waves, the wind through the trees. But yeah, it's getting very windy out there. I was gonna say, but still no rain, but no, I think I can smell rain. So I think there is rain and drizzle out there. I just don't know how much it's actually going to rain. I might not go hiking today. If it really rains, I could go for just a walk. Oh no, it's raining! It's raining! Oh my gosh! It is definitely raining. That is all wet. I can see it. It's very light, but I can see it out here. To be honest, it's just kind of spitting. It's not properly raining. It's just, yeah, it's misting. But I can smell it. It's amazing. Definitely have some clouds. We'll see if the rain picks up. Got the tree there. This is what I was hoping for today. Yeah, the camera is not, I don't feel like the camera is picking up any of the rain, but I can see it. Trust me. It is technically raining. Just see, there's some raindrops. Everyone in England is laughing right now. They're like, that's rain? Yes, here in the desert, that would classify as rain. Oh, it feels so nice over here. But that wind is probably picking up on the camera. Anyway, I need to eat and probably make some coffee and definitely relax on the couch for a little while. I will sit back down and do some more work on the book in a little while. I just don't know if that will be more editing or if it will be typing up my notes. I do think at least typing up the notes would be a good thing. So yeah, we will see. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the wind and the smell of the rain and hope that it rains even more. This is turning into the best day. It's still raining. Oh my gosh. And now it is looking properly cloudy and stormy. I am just loving it. I feel like this is winter's last stand. After this, it is definitely going to start warming up. The new office positioning, like layout, is really nice for the rainy day. I just like how open between the windows feels. I wasn't sure if I was gonna come sit back down. It's 2:37. I had kind of thought, you know, if I don't sit back down to work, that's fine. I've done 2 chapters today. It's all good. Progress, slow progress is progress. And this is the most progress I've made in a single day. So I feel like I've already won, even if I didn't sit back down. But there's something about the rain that just is making me want to sit here at the desk. So we may as well do some work. I finished putting together all the Lego flowers. So they look very cute in front of the balcony door. So finished putting those together. The rest of them came together pretty quickly once I figured out like how the packaging works. I should have read the directions from the beginning. It would have saved me a lot of time when I first started putting them together, but we got there in the end and I got them all together today, which makes me really happy because I was hoping I would get them all assembled today. I still need to do the Christmas Village and the book nook that I was given. We might do the book nook next, and then I'm thinking I might save the Christmas Village for like June or July as like a mid-year halfway to Christmas type thing, and then we'll disassemble it and then reassemble it for Vlogmas. But for now, I don't think I'm gonna go hiking because even if this clears up in the next hour, the trails are not going to dry out. What I might do for the first time since rearranging everything, I might just do some yoga here in the apartment now that I actually have like a space to put the yoga mat out. Given how tired my body is feeling and how much hiking I've been doing, I think yoga might be the right thing. So maybe some cloudy day, rainy day yoga here at home. I can light some candles, put on some relaxing music, and just have a good stretch because I feel like I need it. So for that, we'll probably do that maybe around 4-ish. So in the meantime, I am gonna do some more editing while I can hear the rain slowing down. So while there's still a bit of rainy day out there, I want to do some work on editing. I think I'm going to start with typing up my editing notes from my notebook. Then we'll see how I'm feeling, and I might do chapter 3, or at least start chapter 3. Oh, and I was going to start keeping track of word count, not chapter count with editing. So let me make a note. I'm going to task list type up editing notes. I'm going to create my editing tracker, not to provide pressure or put pressure on myself, but just so that I can be tracking things. That's all. And then maybe edit chapter 3, or at least start editing it. Because, and the reason why I wanted to create the editing tracker is I think I do want to get out of the mentality of I have to do a whole chapter at a time, because that was something I used to struggle with. And then I think it was with Independent Hearts 3, I'd started keeping track of my word count, how many words I'd edited each day, and was splitting up chapters and not doing a whole chapter at once. And that seemed to work and helped me keep from feeling like, well, I don't have time to edit a whole chapter today, so I just won't edit. And that is definitely the habit I want to get out of. Yeah, so editing notes, create the editing tracker, and then start editing chapter 3, and we'll just see how far we get. The sun is coming back out. The rain has stopped, but it's definitely still a bit soggy out there. So I'm not gonna go hiking because I think it definitely will have gotten pretty muddy out there, which I don't mind that. But there are signs out there at the park. I think I've mentioned this before. I know I've mentioned this before. Technically, you're not supposed to go hiking in the preserve if the trails are wet, because muddy trails leave footprints, or you leave footprints and paw prints and track prints if you're walking, if you're hiking, if you're walking your dog, if you're riding a mountain bike, and that can over time damage the trails. So I will be a responsible hiker and not go hiking. But yoga is definitely on the cards for today. So I think I'm going to do the yoga first, get it done, and get my back stretched out, because it does feel a bit sore sitting here. Then I think I will read until it's dinner time. Editing, this has been the best day of editing since I've started editing this book. Today has been fantastic. Not every day is going to be like today, but I was hoping that I would have a few days like today during spring break. I really was hoping that there would be at least 1 or 2 days like this where I just am getting a lot done. So I managed to get all the way through chapter 3. I have edited nearly 14,000 words today, so 13,868 words. I am incredibly happy with that. Like, I feel really good about that. I also got all of my editing notes typed up. I'm really glad I did that, because now I can see them all on the screen instead of having them spread between multiple pages. I can also read them more easily. It's not my handwriting. And I've already been able to strike through two of the notes as I type them up. I realize I've already done them. Some of these other notes will be really easy to fix once I get to the chapters where they apply, so those will get crossed off pretty quickly as well. I am making use of the fact that you can open up things in Scrivener. Let me show you. I'll show you on a page that you are allowed to see. So let's say this is a page of notes and I want to be able to see this page while I'm working in the book. Now you can come over to here and be able to see multiple pages in one screen. So I can click that. Now it's opened up the same page but in two windows. So I can decide that in this window I want to see the copyright page. So now I'm seeing two different sections of my Scrivener binder in one window. But if you're working on multiple screens, this might be too small. I've got an extra monitor. Why keep it all on one screen? This is great if you're at a coffee shop and you just need to split your screen, because I can also hide this by coming over to the blue inspector logo. That gives me a little bit more space, and I can also move this. You wait until you get this double arrow line so you can see there, and now I can make one side bigger or smaller than the other. So that's all great if you are working on one page or one screen, but if you're working on multiple screens, so we can click to come back out of that. So let's say this is a page I'm working on, but I want another page open, but I want to swing it over to my external monitor. You come to the page you want to open and right click, and then you go to open, and then open as a quick reference. So that pops it open in another window that I can now move anywhere I want, including onto my second monitor. So this has been super, super helpful for me. So that's just a little Scrivener trick. There's a few other tricks with Scrivener that I've been meaning to like cover in a vlog, but that's the one I've been using a lot. So I open them in quick reference, which puts them into a separate window that I can move on to my external monitor. So right now I have the timeline section of my Scrivener binder and the editing notes of my Scrivener binder open as two separate panes that I have swung over, and they're different sizes on my external monitor, and it's fantastic. I've created my editing tracker, and I'm feeling really optimistic. So I essentially have 111,000 words that need to be edited. That number will fluctuate. Hopefully it will come down a bit, but that's the number I'm using as my goal. I could essentially edit 120,000 words by March 30th if I'm editing at least 5,000 words a day. So today I did almost 14,000. I'm not gonna do that every day. The goal is 5,000 words a day, bearing in mind that some days I will probably do more and some days I will probably do less. So I'm keeping track of the date, the goal, so 5K, 10K, 15, just going in 5,000 word increments all the way down, then number of words in that actual session on that day, and then what my total to date is. So today I did 13,000 plus, so that is how many words total I have edited. If I do 5,000 words tomorrow, then this number will get updated to 18,868 words, and so on and so forth. So then that will tell me, like, my goal, I only needed to be to 5,000 words today, but I'm at 13,000 plus. So as this goes down, I'll be able to see where I need to be, where I'm at, am I plus or minus the goal, and I'm aiming to be done by March 30th because March 31st is Easter, and I do not plan on doing any book work on Easter. I'll be doing lots of family holiday stuff that day. So we are aiming, if I'm doing 5,000 words a day, I should finish somewhere around March 28th. So fingers crossed. I feel like I have a plan and I have a really realistic and flexible goal. That's the thing. So we'll see. And I think developmental edits, I mean, this is just for draft 2, so it's not for all of the developmental edits. I think, so there is motivation to try to get done before this day, before the 30th. I think once I get through all the chapters again, I want to have my alpha readers read it another time. At that point, it'll be more of a beta read, and I'll get feedback, and then probably do a fast draft 3 if there's any remaining structural things that need to be fixed, and then we'll move into line edits and copy edits. So hopefully I'll be doing that by the middle of April, and then I could potentially have the copy edits done by the end of April, somewhere in the first week of May. So yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. And I'm now going to close everything down here at my desk because I'm tired and I want to get away from my desk. I will pick this back up tomorrow. But yeah, it's gone really well. So I'm now going to step away. I'm going to relax. I'm gonna go do some yoga and then read and relax until it's dinner time. Okay, it is about 6:30, so I need to get something going for dinner. It's getting cloudy. The sun's gone down, but it is also getting cloudy. I was just looking at the weather. It's supposed to rain again in like 30 minutes. Oh yeah, it's looking clear that way, but it's looking a bit dark and stormy in the other direction. Oh, that would be so exciting if we get more rain tonight. It's been a lovely, lovely, lovely day and afternoon and early evening. I've just been reading. I'm reading a book by Avon Ellis. It's the first book of the last series of hers that I haven't read yet. I just felt like an Avon Ellis romance, so that's what I'm reading. And I've only got like an hour and 46 minutes left in it, so I'll probably make some more progress tonight and then finish it tomorrow. So yeah, and there's a plane flying overhead right now because all the windows are open again. It's gotten very nice and chilly in here, so I'm bundled up under a million blankets and wrapped up tight in my cardigan. So I might go put on an actual sweater and not just a cardigan, because it did, you know, this morning it really has been the wildest day. This morning I woke up and I was just so disappointed because it was so sunny and blue sky and just so clear this morning, and it was supposed to be cloudy all day. That's what the forecast had said, and it's just like, it lied to me. It's not cloudy at all. And then throughout the late morning, it did just start getting cloudy, and then the rain came. Like it actually rained, and then it got clear again, but now it's looking like another round of storm clouds is coming in, and it might, fingers crossed, it might rain again. So I still got my cold rainy day, just not quite in the way I thought, but it is definitely cooled down in here. I'm leaving the windows open to try to get it as cold as possible tonight so that I just sleep better when it's cold. It's just amazing that it feels so nice and cool in here, and that I can just be burrowed under all the blankets. It just makes me so happy. But yeah, it's just been a really good day. The weather's been amazing. I cannot believe how much editing progress I made. Like, not every day will be like today, but I feel like I made a lot of progress and I've gotten myself like jump started into things. It is going to start picking up from here, I think, and that'll be really, really good. I will definitely be done with draft 2 edits by the end of the month, possibly sooner, which means I think I could be completely done with all of the edits sometime around the end of March, beginning of April, assuming that there aren't a ton of notes from my beta readers. I need to message them and just let them know there will be a draft incoming soon, a revised draft incoming soon. So, but yeah, I'm feeling really proud of myself. Because I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to edit today. I just did not feel like it, but I knew I needed to. Like, I wanted to. This has been my struggle. I've been wanting to edit. I just really haven't felt like it, and I've been feeling really, really tired. And I have learned editing is not something I can push through. If I'm writing and I don't feel like writing, I can push through writing. I can have a day where I know everything I write is probably going to be rewritten, but at least I'm getting words on the page. But when I'm editing, it's like, if I'm not going to do a good job editing, then there's no point in editing that day. And there have definitely been some days where I haven't edited, but I could have edited. But then there have been a lot of days where I just knew it really wouldn't be a good idea. So today was one of those days where it would have been easy for me to just say, take the time off, don't bother. But I think part of me knew that I could get stuff done. And so I'm really glad that I did, because I'm really happy with the work that I did. And I think the first 3 chapters turned out well. There really isn't much. And that's the other thing. Like, I know this project doesn't need that much work. The edits are not that complicated, so I need to just do it. So yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. It's getting done. I'm really happy. And yeah, yoga was great. It was just what I needed. A hike would have been lovely today, but I will go hiking tomorrow. I will go hiking this weekend and probably on Monday and next week. You know, obviously not Tuesday and Thursday, but I think like the rest of the time next week I can go hiking. So I'm really not that worried about it, about taking a day off and just enjoying a magical rainy day at home. So yoga was the perfect choice. And then reading for the last hour, more than an hour, has been really nice. I just feel like today's been the perfect day. I got rest this morning. I did some editing. I rested a bit more. I did some more editing. I did yoga. I've done some reading. And I'm going to settle down for a nice cozy evening watching TV. I don't know how it can get much better than that. And it rained. And it rained. This is my perfect day. So yeah, I was just so hoping that there would be a day like this during spring break, and yay, mission accomplished. We can check that off. Had a perfect day during spring break. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to vlog this lovely, amazing day. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate both of those things. I would like to know what would be your kind of perfect day when you're having like a long weekend or a week off. You're not traveling, you're not going anywhere, you're just spending the time at home. But like, what is a perfect at home day? I think for me it really was today. Bit of resting, a little bit of book work, a lot of reading, bit of rain, just a bit of Lego. Like, it really has been the perfect day. So what's your perfect day? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go get dinner sorted and get on with relaxing this evening. And I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!